we are live. Welcome to today's live. So we go back to Trading View and we are going to look for NAS 100. That's what we're going to trade. So the first candle is the 2-minute candle is right here. You can see it. It was a red candle. Okay, you see it, that one. And now we are going up. So using our FCC strategy, you can see where we are. Indicators, this one here was training. One of the students were doing options. So you can see the first candle. This is the first candle here, 9:30 candle. Boom, goes down, okay? And now you can see it is still going down here. So there you go. It is still pushing down. All right, let's see. So it is pushing down. So we're going to bring our FBS, which is our Forex platform. So I'm sure you guys are already ready. Before we proceed, let's say a word of prayer in the belief of power of the Almighty. We pray that the markets be good to us, that whatever we're going to learn today may help us make money online. We pray that all those who have joined us today may make some money, may also become successful in their trading and making money online and achieving their freedoms. We pray this, believe in the power Almighty. Amen. Thank you, guys. Disclaimer, whatever I'm going to display here is very risky. Trading is very risky. You can lose your money. Okay. Yesterday, I was told that we lost audio. My mic was muted. So let me make sure that I'm actually speaking. If you guys can hear me. Let me see if the mic, yep, looks like the mic is okay. Let me share my screen so you guys can see what I've done on entire screen. Yes, we're going to share the entire screen. Nothing is going to be hidden. So there I am. You can see I'm down there. So this is what I have. FBS, we are starting at 29.52. So guys, write that down. That's where we are starting today, 29.59. Okay, so yesterday we started at 26. After our trading session, we grew the account to 29. That's about 10% or 11%. Our goal today is to push it further. Okay, we are starting with a very tiny account to prove to you that you don't need a lot of money to get started. Okay, so looking at what's going on right now with NASDAQ, you can see here I have not really had a clear step here to get started. You can see what happened when they have long weeks like this. It's hard to get started when it's like this. Okay, you can see how the market is behaving. If we go to the 15-minute time frame, so you can see the first candle is this one here. This is the first candle. It has not closed yet. It's still acting that way. You can see. Let me remove these drawings. Okay, there we go. So I've cleaned up my chart. You can see this is the first 15-minute candle. If you look at the 5-minute candle, okay, so we have just closed the first candle here. It's red with long wicks on the top. And now we have a candle going up, okay? So we have a candle going up. Now, following our FFCC free flow color change, the only time we could enter this trade is if this green candle engulfs entirely the previous red candle. But looking at the way it is, I don't see it clearly engulfing the previous candle, okay? Now, if it continues going down, you could enter for you could enter that trade going down, right? Okay. But you can see it's trying to print a green candle. And for us to enter this trade, we will definitely have to go past this red candle. So at the moment, I'm not in any trade on NASDAQ at the moment. Let's go back to the 2 minutes. The 2 minutes does give you more opportunities. It's like every 8 minutes you have an opportunity to take a trade. But looking at the way it is, again, we definitely have to go past this candle here. The green candle has to go past this candle here for us to actually enter this trade. See where it started? If it completely goes beyond this, then we can enter the trade, okay? So we are just not in any trade at the moment. We are not in any trade at the moment. So we're going to bring our web terminal just to be ready, because sometimes you have to enter really quickly and exit quickly. So you must make sure your broker or your trading platform is ready. So you guys, if you don't have a Forex trading broker, you can use FBS. My student is using FBS. I have access to this account here on FBS. You can see it tells you your balance, equity, and of course your history there, journal, and you can add your assets here, whatever you want to trade. You want to trade gold, you can add it there. If you want to trade what we are trading, the US 100, you can bring it on there. So let's look at gold actually, because you can see NASDAQ is not. So gold, the symbol for gold is right here. It's this one here, XAU USD. So it's XAU USD. That is gold. All right. And you can see the 930 candle was this one here. This was the 930. Was pretty similar to what we saw there. So 930 was this. Again, looking at the positions of our 200 and the 20, they're far away. So what is likely to be happening here is when the market is like this, what happens? It tends to come back to the 20. The 20 tends to go back to the 200, and then they get close like this, okay? This is the ideal position for them. So that's what the market does. It goes away, they spread like that, and then they come back close to each other, and then they spread again, they get close. So that's how the market cycles, okay? Spread, come back. So you can see it will go away, and then it will go up. So you can take advantage of that trading. So like here, you can see it's going to go past that, the previous candle, going past the previous candle right there. There you go. So you can enter gold there. You can enter gold. So we can buy gold. Let's see. You want to buy gold there. You could buy gold, but we're probably too late. Let me look at it. Yes. It quickly changed. It is going down. Going down. So it's completely been engulfed. Oh yeah, there it is going down. So it is going down. So we can sell. Our stop loss is going to be right here. This is our stop loss. We're going to put our stop loss there, 46.51, 46.51, 67, 46.51.67. That's our stop loss. You can trade without a stop loss. Okay. Okay, so we are in that. If it comes back, it's going to hit our stop loss right there. You can see where our stop loss is. Okay, that's where our stop loss is. Okay, so we're going to just ride this and see what happens. Okay. And you know, we play the trailing stop loss trick, right? Okay, you guys remember what I did yesterday? If this candle closes in the red as it is right now, if it closes down here and starts printing another red candle, we're going to shift our stop loss to where the new candle starts, okay? But it looks like they're pushing up the momentum there, because we took the trade far away. You know, this is not really an ideal situation, because you can see the 20, the market is far away from the 20, and you know they tend to move close to each other. You can see, so we are like entering here, which might be too late already. But I want you guys to learn this as part of the training. As I told you, this is part of the training account. My student always is learning here. So this is a training account. We're going to take it through thick and thin, the ugly, the bad. We're going to show everything on here so you guys can actually see on a live account what goes on. So as I'm explaining, you can see here, the 20, the 200, they are very, very much wide separated, okay? So what is happening is the market tends to move closer to the 20. And you can see that every single time it gets away, every single time it's separated, it comes right back, okay? Same thing with the 20. When the 20 gets separated from the 200, what happens? It tends to move back. And you can take advantage of these move backs if we identify them correctly. So what I'm seeing here, you can see here, they're really separated. The 200 is up here, the 20 is down here, the market is all the way down here. So I believe now it's time to go back. It is tending to go back, okay? However, sometimes it can hang like that for a while, okay? But I can see, I think now we are in a situation where the market wants to go back, okay? The market wants to go back now, because you see it's printed a long wick here at the bottom, even though the 200 is hanging squarely down. The 20 is facing down. The 200 is slightly bent down. I believe the tendency now is to go back. Let me see if we are still live. I hope I'm not muted, guys. You guys can hear me? Yes. All right. Yeah. I can see on our Smart Wolf Club, the members are saying they can hear me. So that's great. Yesterday, our live yesterday, if you didn't watch our live yesterday, we had a phenomenal day. We started at $26. We did 2 trades. We got to $34, and then we took a third trade, which was more of a training trade, and we ended up giving up some wins. So we ended up at 29 from the 34, okay? So here, you can see there's a struggle here. You can see there is a struggle here. There is a struggle here to try and go up. The arrows, you can see the big wicks are from the bottom, telling us that there's probably pressure now to go up. Okay, so we missed this big, yes, so now there's pressure to go up. There's pressure to go up. The gold is going up now. There we go. It's pressure to go up. So our take profit is, all right, there's pressure to go up. I think gold is now going up. You can see that, but it has not clearly engulfed this. It's going to go up close to the, so the 15-minute, let's look at the 15-minute opening for gold. How does it look like? The 15-minute is this one. It has closed. It was a red candle, huge red candle. This is the opening candle here, this one right there. Huge red, followed by green. Normally, that's what happens. They dump you, they take you down, and then they bring you back so they can hit all these stop losses here. And then they move on from there. So right now, the 5 minutes is also coming back. Started from here. You can see where it started, there. Went down. That's where red. So now it's regaining these grounds. Okay, even though there's pressure to go down, but you can see it is regaining. You see it gapped up here. It moved up, right? Showing you that there's enthusiasm to go up. Literally, you can see where the wick is. It didn't start down here. It's actually jumped up. So this shows you that there's pressure to go up now. So it is going up. So we are looking at, that's gold, one of the assets that we also trade other than the NASDAQ. We trade the gold. Let's look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ 100, the NAS 100 or the US 100. Oh, the NAS is now going down. You can see we have just missed one big opportunity there. Yes, it's pushing down, 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 down. We're going to wait for the comeback. There we go. Opening was this weird candle here. And then it pulled back. Okay. Pulled back all the way up here. It didn't really go that far. And then now it is pushing down. However, you can see what's going to happen here. You see this line here? You see that line over there? That area over there? It's likely some liquidity down here. It's coming to collect all that. Once it collects, sweeps that liquidity, then it starts going up that way. You can see it's going to push up now. It's pushing up. Pushing up. So this, we're still in this trade, even though we are coming closer to our stop loss. We are still in that trade. Our stop loss is up here. However, gold is coming back for the liquidity up here. It's called liquidity sweep. So we're going to overdraw the account with this trade. Can I get out now? Yes, I could. However, I want to show you guys exactly what's going on. You see this, we entered here. The move, when we entered, was already too late. Okay. Was already too late here. So these are hellbound to come back and collect all this that's up here, because a lot of entries were done here. A lot of stop losses are up here. So the market does these liquidity sweeps, preparing for the big boys to enter the trades. So for them to enter the trades, of course, they have to come and sweep all these liquidities, and then they're going to enter the trade. So we're going to follow them along. So here's the rule. If you enter one trade, lose the first one, you can enter a second trade. If you lose the second trade, then you're going to have to leave the market. But if you enter the second trade and you win, you can continue to trade one more time. So maximum 3 trades. We are doing 9:30 to 11. Okay, so whatever trades we can take between that time is what we're gonna take. Okay. I have a little tickle in my throat, guys. I'm gonna bite this apple. I do that all day when I'm trading. So our first 15-minute candle is this one. So we can mark that top to the bottom of that candle and go to infinity. that's the opening 15-minute candle. We go down to the 5-minute. And now we have a reversal. So if this closes, you can see we got out here. So we have a retest. If we have a retest, we can enter. It forms a gap here. You know, we're talking about the gaps. If there's a gap there, forms that gap. It retests that gap. Okay, so there you go. Let's see if it is coming to retest that gap without. Okay, so it's a reversal. There we go. So no more gap because it filled the gap. So no more gap there. No more gap there. They didn't make it. He didn't make it. So there you go. It's now pushing down. It's pushing down now, guys. Okay, so here, exactly what happened to gold. So we were wiped out. It came and took our stop loss, XAU USD. So XAU USD. That's the gold. There we go. So you can see what's happening here with gold. Okay, now it's going down. That's the 5-minute. Let's go down to the 2 minutes and see what's going on. Okay, so it came back. This is the pullback I was telling you. Always comes back. So if it clears this bar here, we're gonna get in. There we go. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna sell this really quickly. Use to sell. Okay, there we go. Our stop loss is gonna be right above this, which is 46.5250. 46.5250. I think that's what we had before, actually. See, things happen in a certain way. Actually, we want to move it just a ticker above that. There we go. Just one ticker above that candle. Yeah, right there. So my thinking is that this is just a minor pullback to bring it close to the 20, and then we should push down. However, we could be wrong. It could be a way to go back to the 200, because you see where the 200 is. So sometimes the 20 also starts moving close to the 200. See like where they are right here. So that could be a rally up towards the 200. Okay. So again, that could be what is happening here. Or it could be now a rally to go further down away from the 200. Because sometimes you can see the 20 goes way, way back, far away from the 200. But it could be a rally back to close to the 200. So then the 20 will start going to the 200. So we're going to get green bars going that way. Excuse me. So we could get green bars going that towards the 200, or we could have achieved what we call a 20 moving average halt. So it halts the rally here, and then it starts pushing it further down. However, let's see. Are we guys? Is the mic? I'm just worried about the mic. The other day, the mic was completely muted almost throughout. At the beginning, I had a mic, and then as I continued, it got muted when I started uploading. When I loaded up the trading board. Now you see down here, seems like we cannot go further down here. There's a sweep. There's still some liquidity down here that the market is coming for, sweeping some of these top losses, and then proceeding further down. That's what's happening here. Okay, so we're going to wait. So that candle has closed, so we can move our stop loss there. If this candle closes down here, we're going to move our stop loss right there so we can protect our little gain. Okay, we call it trailing stop. If it closes beneath, we can move it right there. We're going to move our stop loss there. So now if it jumps back, we may not break even, but we're not going to lose much. Okay, so we just tighten the stop losses. So we call it trailing stop loss. Okay, right now our account is totally overdrawn. You can see it is severely overdrawn because of the loss that we got. Yeah, it is severely overdrawn. So our first trade was an L. We moved from 29.59 to, so let me write that down, 29.59 to 17.83. Because again, we are learning a very important concept. Okay, so now you guys can see we were learning a very important concept. Okay, so it's pushing further down. We're going to see how far this will go, because I think it's coming for the liquidity that's still down here. You can see there's liquidity here, there's liquidity here, there's stop losses here, and that's what I think this market is running for. We're going to see how far this is going to go. We can move our stop loss right there. We're going to move our stop losses further. Okay, I think it is getting to the limits of that. Okay, let's see how far it's going to go. I don't know if it has actually swept the liquidity for everything here. I think it's going to try to sweep this, so it may push further. Let's see. Let's see how far it's going to go. It's probably going to try to sweep this liquidity here. So this red line should literally go further down here. Yes, it is now further down. Okay. Okay. So we're going to see what happens. We can move our stop loss halfway. Right there. Okay, it's a big candle, so we're going to split it into a half. It's calling trailing stop loss. Okay, we're going to wait. How many minutes left for this candle, guys? It's a 5-minute candle, so, you know, let's see, it's a 5-minute candle. I can tell you how much is left. Well, a few seconds left. Okay, it's still, I'm thinking it's coming down for this liquidity. All right, let's see. Okay, yep, it is coming down for that liquidity. It is coming down, so it is coming down for that other liquidity there. Okay, we can move it further. Can move it further there. Okay. Okay. All right. Did it clear the liquidities? Yes, no, yes, no. Okay, let's see if it's going further. We're going to continue moving our stop loss to psychological numbers now. I think it's coming. It's going to take us out. Give it some breathing room. I think there's still power to go down. Okay, it's going to take our stop loss now. Okay. I think it's going to take our stop loss now. I think it's done its run. It's done the work. Cleaned up a lot of stop losses here. If they have collected enough liquidity, they're going to let it go back upwards. But if not, they're going to continue pushing it down. Yes, there is still a chance to collect all this liquidity here. So we're going to move further down. We're going to move it further down. There we go. Okay. We're going to move it further down halfway. It's a big candle. We're going to move it halfway there. We're going to move it halfway there, guys. So we have moved it halfway. We've split the candle into two. So I think they have collected all the liquidity that they were looking for today. We're going to move it further down. As it continues, as it breathes down, we're going to move it down. Okay, there we go. I think now it is, the run is done. We are okay, the run is done. Okay, we've moved it further down, guys. And now I think, boom, out. We're out of the market. Yes, we are out, but we can see what happens here. That's what happened. We can see what happened here. You can see what gold did today. Millionaires have been made. I can look at our chart. Let me see some of our top traders, gold traders. There we go. I can see high fives. Excuse me, balloons popping. Lives have been changed. Wow, this move, guys, These 3 candles here, this move has changed people's lives. Okay, so now we're going to wait for a powerful counter reversal, hopefully trying to get back to the 20. Let's see. So you can see where we are, guys. We are at 55.08. Okay, so the first trade, we started at 29.59. We went to 17.83. Minor loss there. The reason, very simple. Lesson learned. You guys take the notes, right? You took the notes. When the candles are far away from the 20, okay? The candles are far away from the 20. Write this down. When the candles or the market, the bears are away from the 20, away from the 200, the tendency is to go back to the 20, and sometimes the 20 tends to go back to the 200. In our case, we entered, and the lesson was the market went back to the 20, and we had a 20 moving average halt, pushing the market all the way down to Valhalla. Now, lives have been changed. People have made millions. In our case, we didn't make a lot of millions because, you know, we are trading a very small account, but we got this account to 55.08. Okay, we are done for the day. Okay, unless there's some nice setup. I mean, we're here until, okay, we can wait for a reversal. We can enter the reversal trade for this. Let's see. We can enter the reversal. Okay, we can wait for the candle to close. The candle will close in a few seconds. If it starts printing a green candle, we can enter. Yes, you can see. Okay, now, so again, the lesson we learned earlier, you see how far they are separated from the 20, how far they are separated from the 200. The free FCC tells us we're going to be in for, yes, we're going to be in for a reversal now, okay? So you could be trading these 2 bars down here. Let's see how big the green is going to be. Okay, there we go. It's shooting up. So I can buy, and my stop loss is going to be right there. Very tight stop loss right there. 46. It's this one right here. 46.11.82. So we're going to put it at 46.11.82 because I don't want to give a lot of our gains today. Okay, so there we go. Again, we're going to play the same trick. It's a big candle. So we're printing a big candle. We're going to probably split it into a half. So we're going to go to break even. There we go. I already moved my stop loss to break even because it's a huge candle printing. And I'm going to even move it further. As soon as it clears the red bar, I will move it further, guys. Okay? So I'm right there. Trading, right? You're trading, right? You're live. That's why we're saying we're live here. So we're going to be moving our stop loss. It's a trailing stop loss. My belief is that we're going to try to engulf this. If not, it's going to go down. And if it goes down, we are literally here at break even. Okay? So let's see. I want to move my stop loss, guys. These are 5-minute bars right now. However, on TradingView, I can do 2 minutes so I can see what is going on. Finer details. I'm hoping, oh no, it came crashing down. So I think there's still liquidity that they want to come and sweep this. I guess they want to come and take just this little liquidity here. Okay, so remember we were at 55.75. We are now 54 because of the charges. You know, trading, it costs money. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to move my stop loss to half that big bar there. There's my stop loss. I have moved my stop loss, guys. So I'm now trying to save my account. Yeah, I've moved my stop loss. So I don't want to give up the wins at all. by moving my stop loss. We call it trailing stop loss. Very important concept if you're trading live. Okay, see, we are at 63 now. So we are moving the stop loss. We have moved the stop loss. As soon as the bar closes and clears that, my belief is that we're going to go past this red. If we can go past this red, I believe our theory is going to be holding. The theory that we are now coming back to kiss the 20 here. The market tends to rally back, rallies away from the 20 and it runs back to the 20. And then what does the 20 do also? The 20 also tends to go back to the 200, especially when they are well separated, when they're far away from each other, okay? But I can see there's a halt here right now. You can see there's, now it's coming down. It's trying to print a red. That momentum is not there. I think they want to come for this liquidity here. There might be a lot of entry here, and the market is trying to come back here, clean up all these stop losses, and then allow for some big players to get in, okay? Okay, I think we're going to hit our stop loss. It's okay. Our stop loss is way above our entry point, so we will still preserve the account. Yeah, I think it's coming down to hit our stop loss. There we go. We are out. So let's see where we are. We are at 59, I think. Yes. So we are at 59.16, guys. 59.16. Okay. So we did gain at least $4. Okay. So right. So let me give you the rundown. We opened today with the account was 29.59. We took our first trade. Was a lesson. Okay. Purely lesson. You can go and watch this video. I'm telling you, this is a training account. My student has given us the permission to take this, do the ugly, the bad, and the good on this account, okay? So we took a trade showing you what happens when the market, you open the market, 20 is far away from the 200, and the market is far away from the 20. What happens? The market is going to tend to go back to the 20, and the 20 is going to tend to go back to the 200. In some cases, you get both of them moving towards the 200. But in this case, we had the market move. I can show you here. This is literally what happened. We entered the trade here on this big bar, and then what happens? This moved back. So, of course, it took our stop loss, right? Moved back to the 20. Once it got to the 20, it may literally actually cross the 20. It didn't go to the 200. Instead, it decided to go further down, okay? And now you can see the market is going down now, okay? So now you can see this bar here. The market is going down now, okay? However, it is far away from the 20, so this would not be an ideal position for me to enter. You can see it's actually printing a green bar. So I think that will be the end of me trading today. We have done 3 trades. You won 2, you lost 1. That's enough to get out of the market, okay? Now, millions have been made, guys, to tell you exactly what has happened in the Smart Wolf Club. Our gold traders have made $1 million, some of them today. This move here created millionaires right today, okay? I can see one of our coaches, Tajimoto, is on here from Tokyo, Japan. I'm looking at the screen on the chat there. This is a private chat that they're reporting their emojis, their high fives, and screenshots of what they're winning. You can see exactly what some of them did. Some of these guys trade massive accounts. So they have $1 million in their accounts. Some of them have hundreds of thousands. This move here generated a lot. Okay, some people are 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio just because of this move right here. Wow. Okay, here it could be a fake out. Okay, you can see minor pullback and then we continuation to go down. But we are far away separated from the moving averages. So I would not take a trade here at the moment, especially after taking 3 trades. this would be a highly risky, low probability trade. I could wait for the market to come to the 200, or I mean to the 20. Like you see here, you get explosive moves when they're close to each other. Okay, like we did here. You see, boom, to the downward. They come close, boom, to the downward. They come close, boom, to the downward. They come close, boom, to the down. Look at this, boom, to the downward. You guys can see the booms. Now here is a reversal, okay? The 20 is far away. The market is riding above the 20, and then it decides to come close to the 200. What do we get? Boom, to the downwards, okay? So simply using the 20 SMA, 200, I mean the 20 and the 200, you can be trading all day long. In a case like this, at this point here, no, it is a very high risky. We leave this for the experts, the specialists who are ready to take the risk, because you can see here, this could just be what we call liquidity sweeps, okay? Pull back, collect this liquidity, prepare for a big guy. When I mean big guy, I mean millions of dollars to enter the market. Some of the institutions, it's after 10, they already took their positions, enter the market. A bar like this, you see this green bar? This bar is produced by not you, not your money, money from an institution. So some of these bars are mechanical. They're just created to deceive retailers like you and I to enter the market, close our positions, get out. Provide liquidity. Yeah, you can see here, the 20 is dangling downwards, okay? Let's see what NASDAQ did today. Done with gold. Let's look at NASDAQ. So we made our money from gold today. That's why you have 1 or 2 or 3 assets that you trade. So we trade the gold market. We trade the NASDAQ. Did you guys see what happened? That move came back, retested that, and then boom, 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 boom. And now what are we getting? We're getting a reversal. Excuse me, guys. I have a sniffle. So if we look at the 5-minute, yep, came back and opened downwards and boom. My goodness. Oh, Lord, oh, mercy. Money, millions made over here. The market was very nice today. The market was so good today. You can see millions made here. I see a lot of celebrations in the group. Look at that. Woo, 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 woo. My goodness. These are power bars going down, 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 down. And now it's coming back. You probably get close to the 20 and then go back down. Yeah, so now it's pumping. So it's probably going to try to get back to the 20 and then, you know, go backwards. However, I would not enter this trade right now because the momentum is not there. You see, if we had an engulfer come all the way and engulf this, okay, now there you go. It's trying to print a big one to deceive you to jump in there. There we go. Do you guys want us to trade that move? Nope. The big bar. Not very big for me. This would be counter trading because you can see the 200 is facing down. The 20 is facing down. So taking a long trade here is counter trading. We leave that for the professionals. the big money group. And I still believe that we are just trying to get back close to the 20, and then we're going to have another move to the downside. We are not done yet. We're going to come back to sweep this. Let me see what's going on this side. Any liquidity sweeps? I think this is the lowest that NASDAQ has been for a long time. Now, you guys talk about funded trading, okay, where you can use some of our strategies to trade. So we have a student here who just passed their phase one. Okay, phase one complete. Challenge 100K, phase one passed using some of our strategies. Okay. So they are now into phase two. Okay. Literally trading gold using our strategy. So they're doing the 100K challenge. If you guys are interested in this, let me know on the comments below. Literally, we have some of our best traders, students trading for you, passing the challenges for you, and you don't really pay them until you get your payout. There are no guarantees, right, in life, because we don't control the market. However, these are expert traders in the group, some of our groups, and they'll be trading for you. All you have to do is buy the challenges, because you guys know about funded trading, right? Funded trading. If you don't know, let me know. I can have a whole next discussion on this, okay? So this is a new student who just started doing this, bought a 100K challenge a few weeks ago. They just completed phase one, okay? Just yesterday, they passed phase one. Okay, so now they're going into phase two. Phase one was pretty steep. You had to grow this account by 10% and meeting a lot of requirements. You cannot overdraw the drawdown, max, margin use. They look at the margins that you're using. So really, really rigorous, okay? Most people fail these challenges, okay? However, our expert traders were able to pass the phase one, okay? So now they're into phase two. That may take a couple weeks, a week or two or three, doesn't matter. Slowly but surely. Now, once you pass phase two, then you have this funded trading account, which you can trade. Again, make sure you don't blow your account because you have to stick to the guidelines, okay? You cannot overdraw your account to a certain percentage. I can give you the details in the next training if you guys want me to spend some time on that. But I'm just putting it out there that in our community, we do have some of our members, some of our teams, some of our associates, some of our partners doing what we call funded trading for you. And they trade for you, okay? You just buy the challenge and you share the profits when you get your payouts, okay? So they make sure you get a payout. So it's a win-win situation. They're interested. They're going to work hard to make sure you get a payout, because when you get the payout, you're going to split the profit with them. It is a 70, 60%. You keep 60%, they take 40%. Or 70%, they keep 30%, depending on your agreement, whatever you agree with them, whoever is available. Some of them will take 40%, you keep 6%. It doesn't matter. I can, if I were you, I can even take 20%. It doesn't matter. It's like literally I bought the challenge, which some of you will never pass on your own. And this person trades for you every single day. They make sure you win, and then you just give them back, pay them back when you get your payout. So literally, it's a win-win situation. The only thing there is that the risk, whatever comes out of your pocket, is the challenges. You have to buy the challenges, okay? because they are not free. And they use different brokers for that, funding accounts, different providers. There are so many out there, but they only use the good ones that the payouts are guaranteed. Okay. So we took that trade where we kicked out. So we are at 59.16. No, we didn't take any trade. Yeah, guys, you can see exactly what I told you. It was just coming close to the 20 and boom, it goes away. So now you can actually trade this. See, now it's trying to go away. It was coming close to the 20. Now it's going away. So the only time I could enter a trade like this is if this candle here, guys, engulfs, literally goes past this one here. If it's an engulfer power candle that goes past the green, then that could signify you taking a trade. Okay. If you go down to the 2 minutes, you can see exactly what's going on. Yeah, you can see. Yeah. Yep. You can see 2 minutes. We are already at the 20. So now I think the 20 is, it is time for the 20 to come close to the 200. You see, it goes away and then it comes closer, closer and closer, and then it goes away and then it starts coming closer again. Okay. So if this green bar engulfs, totally engulfs these red bars here, it would be a time to enter to the upside. You'll be doing a counter trade, but you know we are approaching the 200. Okay. Okay, guys. So, all right, guys. So I just showed you something about, and then of course, top Forex brokers in the US. I know a lot of you guys are like, okay, I'm in the US. I don't have a broker. There are some here that are recommended, top Forex brokers that you can use in the US. There's IG, there's Forex.com. If you're into gold, seriously, you can use Interactive Brokers or Ninja Trader. That's for serious gold traders. And of course, you have to say how much capital you're planning to use. These are futures. They trade futures, gold futures, Ninja Trader. They are mainly futures trader. Yeah, so US retail Forex accounts are highly restricted in terms of your margins are 1 to 50, 50 to 1 instead of, with some international ones give you up to 500, 1 to 500. Okay, so IG, for example, they have IG USA, which is different from IG itself, the IG group. They use different rules because it's restricted in the US. But we see here where Forex.com, beginner, you can go to OAND, OAND. I'm not affiliated with any of them. I'm just trying to help. Some of our members are in the US. They don't know which Forex brokers to use. You can use OAND, easiest to start, Forex.com, most complete tools, excellent platform, strong apps, IG, Test TFX, simple and low-cost interactive brokers for advanced traders. IG usually sits top 3, okay? Okay, so there you go. And you can use your bank account or debit card, or I think some of them even allow crypto payments. So if you want to fund your accounts, you can use all those types of payments. Okay, guys, so I think we are done for today's trading here in terms of taking trades. I'm not going to take any trade today. So we took 3 trades. That's it. We took 3, right? Yes, we took 3 trades. And that's it. We are at 59. So we took this account from, guys, This account started from $8. So let me tell you, let me just show you exactly what has happened to this account, the morphology, how this account has grown so rapidly. And most of you, I want to dispel this myth that you need a lot of money to get started trading. All you need is patience, my friend. You need patience, ladies and gentlemen, more than money, okay? Because you won't believe it. My student, the person who owns this account here, lives in the village. This guy literally lives under $1 per day. If he ever made more than $1, maybe $3 max a day, okay? Lives in a village. And how do I know? Because I live there, okay? So this is where we started, $8 on day one. Now, but it's a long story how the account ended up being $8. That's what we're talking about. Can I recover 1,600? Okay. So the account was 1,600 one day, and the next minute it was $8 loss. Lessons. This is actually was a lesson. I don't call them a loss. These are lessons. My student is going through trading. He has a whole history about trading. About 4 years ago, I don't want to give you that story again. You guys can go and watch our live sessions. There's a playlist called Can I Recover 1,600? Can I recover 1,600 US dollars? That is the playlist you want to be watching right now. Or if you want to understand the concepts that we are using in trading, you can go watch Forex trading, the free Forex trading course. It's a free playlist, and we have a whole series of videos for you to understand. Even the issue of opening accounts with brokers, different brokers, we have dealt with those in the training. Okay, it's free, okay, for you guys. Now, if you need hand holding, you need somebody to help you, you can go and join the Smart Wolf Club. The link is in the description. If you go there and you can't join the Smart Wolf Club temporarily, we get a lot of people joining, and our coaches are limited in terms of time. They are very busy individuals, so sometimes they take it down, but you can join the waiting list, okay? And you'll be admitted for free, okay? Now, if you need hand holding, you can join our masterminds, okay? Mentorship, we have a mentorship program. You can go to profitwellnesshub.com. On the app section, you can join our, where it says app. Let me try to bring it up here. Maybe I can show you guys. Profit and wellness. Yeah, this one. Let's see if it's functional now. Oh, okay. The internet is very slow. Can you guys hear me? I don't want to be muted like yesterday because half of the presentation was muted. My mic went muted and I didn't realize I had technical problems until much, much later. I hate this capture thing. So now it's motorcycle, bike. Okay, I think they want me identify a bike, and I think I got it. Yeah, got it. All right, so they make me do this. Okay, so here is the profitwellnesshub.com. Guys, this should be your friend. All the tools are here are free, guys. They're free tools, smart money, smart tools, smart health, okay? We care about your health and wellness, AI, finance, all these things. We are building these for you guys for free, okay? So go to the app section. You see where it says private mentorship, apply for access, go there and apply. Okay, this is what you're going to see once you are accepted. Okay, you got to apply. It's going to be reviewed by our peers, your groups. It's going to be reviewed by our coaches. If they think you're a fit, because they only take about 100 people per cohort. Okay, so you can imagine millions of people are applying from all over the world. We have coaches from everywhere in the world. We have coaches. I can mention a few of them. I always do, not to brag or anything, but to let you know that we are regular guys, okay? And whatever we are sharing with you is not professional. It is experiential training. Some of our coaches have been online for years. Some of us have been online since 1998. Some of our coaches have been trading for 40 years, 38 years. Malemala is on here from Cape Town, South Africa, one of our coaches. He's been in the Smart Wolf Club for over 20 years. Mr. Baker from Atlanta, Georgia. He's been in the Smart Wolf Club for 20 years. These guys have been trading for many years, 30, 40 years, some of them, okay? They've been online for so long. Anything online, they've been there, they've been touched it, they have attended all the trainings, they have been in the seminars, they have masterminds, they've paid millions of thousands of dollars, they've read all the trading books, anything online, digital, AI, they are into, they do this, they breathe this in and out every single day, okay? So you're going to be in very, very safe hands, okay? Literally, you're going to be watching over their shoulders. They take a trade, you take a trade. Just like we did today, right? Click, you go in, take a trade, you lose, you lose. You win, you win. You see it right there. Nothing hidden. Okay. So session 1, we took the account from $8 to $22. Wow, that was a big jump, guys. Now, it might sound like this was session 1. Okay, the first trading session. Session 2, we took it to $26. Session 3 is what we had the other day. We took it to $29.59. And now today is session 4. We are at $59.16. Okay? Now, it is not that straightforward. Okay, because like this here, this $29.99, we had actually moved this to $34.25, I think. And then we took a trade, a training trade, learning session. We took a trade, a lesson, where it pulled us back to, we gave up $5 to $29.59. We took a late trade, much, much later, to prove to you that sometimes if you stick in the market for too long, you're going to give up your wins. And we did. We gave up $5. Otherwise, today we would be starting at $34. Maybe, who knows, we could have pushed this to much further. Okay. So it doesn't matter anyway. You get what the market gives you, not what you want. Now, that is important. You want to write that down, guys. Okay. That is one thing my mentor told me. The market, you take what the market gives you. Okay. The market gives you something, you take it and run. Okay. You don't get from the market what you want. Because if we got what we wanted, guys, I would not even be here, right? Because I would just come to the market and say, I want to make $1 million right now. I put $2, whatever I put in, and I tell the market I want $1 million and I get what I want, then I will not be here. But that's not how it works with trading. You take what the market gives you, okay? The market gives you this type of bars, you're going to take exactly, you make it work, okay? So you don't come here and say, come on, give me a red bar going down. No, that does not happen. You can pray, you can do all the magic, you can do all the juju. It's not going to change what the market wants to give you. You wake up in the morning at 9:30 a.m., you go to your computer, you're expecting the NASDAQ is going to do so well. It gives you some weird candles. It gives you some weird bars. The opening bar was weird, guys. You can see with a long tail on the top, long wick on the top, and a smaller wick at the bottom. Small body. Big candle, however, but look at the wick at the top. What does that tell you? There's so much pressure to go down, okay? There was so much pressure to go down. And you can see that ended up netting some people lots of money here. So some of our guys waited for this to come back here, retest, and boom. They took that to Valhalla. Look. I can show you what just one of our oh man. I can show you exactly what one of our coaches has posted. One of the students, one of our members did. Let me show you exactly what trade they took. I'm going to show you right now the trade that they took. I don't mind sharing these things. There you go. This is the trade that made millions right here. As soon as it came back, as soon as it started going, as soon as it cleared this green bar here, they got in. There we go. Stop loss right there. That's where the stop loss was, there. And they rode it all the way down up to here. where the green started printing. That's where they got out, right there. Color change. Can you guys see? That was at 10x. That's what I'm telling you. When I talk about numbers, I'm not just throwing numbers. I'm just telling you what I saw there. It was a 10x. 10x. So somebody trading 100K account, 10x, millions, right? It's a million. It's 1M. Okay. That's what we're talking about. Okay. That's now what we call about life-changing money, or what some people call wife-changing money. I'm sorry for the wives who are here and the ladies. That's what some of our coaches are saying. Wife-changing money was made by some of our traders who captured this move for NASDAQ today, right after opening. Few minutes after opening, they watched this market, comes back, kisses the 20, jumps in here. As soon as the color change, boom, all the way down until another color change, get out. They got out right here. What were they doing? Trailing their stop losses. Every single bar, they moved it like that. Keep moving the stop loss. Keep moving the stop loss. Keep moving the stop loss. Okay, right now you can see we have a setup forming here. So this is pumping down now. Yeah, NASDAQ is bound to go down. You can see here. Very tempting to take a trade, but we decided we are not taking a trade, right? No taking trades, okay? Until tomorrow. You see, this week you guys are going to be treated to lives every single day. This week and next week. We're going to be meeting at 9:30 every single day. Our goal is to grow this account to 1,600. Can I recover 1,600? And the reason is right here. The account was started at 1,600. 1 minute later, it was at $8. Okay. And now we are bringing it back in circles. So at some point, this is going to start being more riskier. We're going to enter into what we call aggressive recovery mode. Dangerous zone. Aggressive recovery mode. Don't try this at home. Shh. Okay. It's called aggressive recovery mode. Don't try this at home. Don't try this in your funded account. Don't try this in your in money that you cannot afford to lose. Okay, my student can afford to lose this. This is a training account. He is ready to lose this money any minute. Okay, okay. That's why we can do the ugly, the bad, and we can experiment. We can do whatever we want to offer what we call lessons. Okay. So wouldn't you be happy to have an account like that, where you can just do whatever you want with the account to see what the market can do? What if you do this? What if you trade without a stop loss, for example? What is going to happen? Boom, your account is blown away. What if you use too much margin, excessive margin? What happens? Margin calls. You guys remember those days, the last few tradings where we literally played we stretched the margin so much that we were margin called and zeroed the account. So that's part of the training. Okay, that's what we call mentorship. We show you the good, the ugly, and the bad, and we use real account. We are using a real account because the feeling is different. The emotions are different when you're using a demo account and a real account. Okay, a real account is going to give you butterflies in your stomach, anxiety, curiosity, all those emotions that you guys talk about. A demo account, you may feel a little detached from it, okay, because this is paper money. It doesn't feel real. So I can stretch the margin as much as I can without caring, because if I lose, I'm just losing a demo account. Now imagine your own hard sweat earned money. You put it there, and here you are playing with margins, crazy margin. You're stretching it. You're using the wrong lot sizes. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what you get to experience when you're dealing with a mentor, because they have the capacity to show you the real, the good, and the ugly at the same time. Okay? So that has been said. So our goal, literally, we are using this plan here. We have a plan. They say, oh, okay, this was the certificate for one of our students, our members who just passed that phase 1 certificate. Okay, phase 1 funded account, 100K. account. Okay, so if you guys are interested in that, let me know. Okay, so here is our plan. So our goal is to get this account to 108. Okay, so we are working hard to get this account to 108. I asked some of you guys, you can save us all these days if you donate 108. If one of you wants to donate 108, here you go. You can donate 108 and we start implementing this plan right away. But since nobody has come forward, we're going to grow it slowly by slowly. In the process, you guys are also learning that you can literally start trading with a tiny account. $8 is a cup of coffee. Some of you, your cup of coffee costs more than $8. Okay, so you can start trading with $8. Go to FBS, put in $8 and start trading from there. Okay, so session 1, we went to 22. Session 2, this was the second session. We got to 26. Session 3, we got to 29. Session 4, which has completed today, we are at 59. Okay, so you can see the growth. Okay, so it is an exponential growth. Okay, it's like this. So if this is 8, if this is 59, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, so we have that. So that is the exponential phase. Okay, now if we get to 108, that is our goal with as our plan is concerned. Let's say I'm thinking we should be there by session 6. This is session 5, session 4. Today is session 4. So session 5, we should get it to about 100. Session 6, we should get it to 108 if everything goes the way this is acting. So then we should go like this now. And then we're going to go like that. Bam! To 1600. Okay? So our goal is to get it to 1600. And then once we get it to 1600, we are like this. And then we're going to go another exponential phase because our goal eventually is to get this to 10K. Now, when we get to 10K, my friend, we're going to enter another aggressive phase, okay? A very aggressive strategy, aggressive trading phase. Right now, we are not very aggressive. When we get to 108, we're going to enter an aggressive phase because our goal is to get it to 1600 in 5 sessions. That's going to be a very aggressive phase. What does aggressive phase mean? You can lose the account, okay? So guys, don't be surprised if we lose the account because we're going to be very, very aggressive. We're going to push the margins. We're going to push the lot sizes. We're going to push our stop losses. We're going to push. We're going to be greedy, like to the max, extremely aggressive, greedy, emotional, everything. We're going to be like kitchen sink. We're going to throw everything into the trades, every little concept. Okay. So if you guys are in for that, ready for that roller coaster ride, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you attend all the lives in the next 2 weeks, starting from today until next week, Monday to Friday. We're going to be trading from 9:30 to 11. So we're about 11 now. It's 10:51. It's about 11 o'clock. Normally, I like to sprinkle what we call dust, very useful dust, AI dust. We sprinkle some AI dust, which you can collect and you can use to your advantage. So what AI can do, today I decided to sprinkle the funded trading accounts, okay? The dust of funded trading accounts. I know some of you are very busy individuals. I know some of our members are very serious professionals. We have doctors in the community. We have tree surgeons. We have stay-home moms, stay-home dads, professional stay-home dads, stay-home mom. Man, these guys spend their time taking care of their kids. They don't have time to trade, spend time on the charts. Because you can see we have to spend time on the chart. Okay, we were here since 9:30, right? So for you to trade, you have to spend time on the chart. We were glued on the chart for about an hour. Sometimes the first 20 minutes can give you what you want using our FFCC strategy. Now, some of you might be joining here for the first time. You're like, what is this FFCC? FCC is basically free flow color change. Free, just like the word says, free flowing. We are free flowers, man. We have a free spirit. That's who we are, free spirited people. We don't get hung up or hung tight on stuff. We just come, do what the market is giving us. We take it, we like it, we go. Okay. No, we don't get hung up on small things. No. So it's free flow color change. So basically, free flow color change. The only indicators we have are two indicators. Okay, there are two indicators you can see here. There is a 200, which is the simple moving average, 200 SMA, 200, which is red, and then the blue one is a 20. Okay, so we have those there. Okay, now when they're close together like this, you see, like when they're close like this, you can see. Let me show you. Let me remove these drawings. You see when they're like this, you see this part here. You see that part there? Do you guys see that part? This is ideal situation. You see that part? That part there? What is that called? That is the ideal situation. So you come in the morning and you see something like that. And then your opening candle takes place right there. Boom! Oh my goodness. Enter the trade before this candle closes. It's a 2-minute bar, right? Okay, so you enter the trade right here. Maybe at 1 minute, 40 seconds, you enter the trade right there. Let's say you enter the trade here, going down. Let me show you. Just using the tool, the short position tool. So let's say you enter the trade there. Look, your stop loss is going to be right there. And you're going to ride this all the way down. And you know what you're going to be doing? You're going to be moving your stop loss bar after bar, every bar, securing your wins, every bar. And then here, what are you going to do? Once the color changes, you get out. Boom, you closed it. Look at that. 10x. 10x, guys. If you are risking $100, you 10x to your $100 to 1,000. If you are risking half of your money, let's say you had 50K, like some of our students are trading 50K accounts, 100K accounts, and let's say you risked half of it. I don't advocate for people risking half of their accounts. We talk about 1 to 2%. But let's say you are the aggressive. We're talking about being aggressive here. You are the aggressive type, okay? You're using the aggressive strategy because we have our members who strive on the aggressive strategy. That's how they make their living. Every single day, if let's say they have $100,000 account to trade, they come, boom, the first trade, 50K on the line. 50K on the line. But you know why? Because their stop loss is very tight. It's only one bar, okay, literally. Because let's say you entered here, okay? You enter at 1 minute, 40 seconds. So you entered right there. You entered the trade there. And you have your stop loss at the top of the bar right there, okay? So you see, look at this, the stop loss. It's pretty tight, okay? So the match you can lose is that bar right there, that piece, half the bar, because it's a big bar. So we split it into halves. Okay, so a big bar, I'm going to have a stop loss maybe in the middle. I move. You guys saw me trading, right, today? You saw how I was trailing my stop loss. You can rewatch this video if you don't understand what I'm talking about. Go watch the gold trade that we took today. You could see how I was moving my stop loss. When a bar is so big, I would move my stop loss halfway somewhere. I would move my stop loss like in the middle, right there. If the bar continues, I move it 3/4. I split the bar into equal portions, 3 portions. The first third, the second third, and of course, the full bar. Okay? So that's why we're calling it day trading, live trading. You're trading right there for 20 minutes. You're sitting there, and therefore, what are you doing? You're moving your stop loss. Do we have a take profit? Not in this case. But we do have a strategy where we put a stop loss. If I want to leave the market, I can put a stop loss. I mean, I take profit. If I'm leaving the market, I'm not glued to the charts. I can put a stop loss and a take profit and go away. Okay. So in a case like this, okay, it opens, it comes back, it retests, it leaves that. Once it crosses that part, you enter 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, max 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. There you go. So there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. 1 to 2, 1 to 3, there you go. 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, or 1 to 2. If it's a power bar, 1 to 3. If it's just not so big, then I go 1 to 2. Okay. There you go. So you've just had a crash course on FFCC. Free flow color change. No gimmicks. No, I don't know, liquidity what. No mechanical what. No crazy indicators. No, simple. Moving averages and just market structure. That's all. Market, the bars, the size of the bars. Very, very important. The size, the position of the bars. If it is too far away from the 20, now you see the 200 is far away from the 20 and the market is far away from the 20, then that trade is not something you want to do. It's time to get out of the market. Okay. Now, unless you are an expert trader, you want to trade counter trading, then you can do that. Okay. Because we can see the most powerful trades are the ones that come out of when these two are close to each other. When they are so wide, not very powerful. But when they're close to each other, powerful trades. Okay? You guys can see the power. Now, once the market goes far away from the 20, the tendency is to come back. So again, you can do that counter trade all the way back to the 20. Once you get to the 20, there's a color change. Get out, my friend. Get out when there is a color change. So what I mean is you entered here. Okay, you entered when there's a bar here, the bar that engulfs that. You entered there and you rode it all the way to here. Get out when the color changes. Okay, boom, get out. Now we're having this printing, a bar, a big bar. It's going away from the 20. So what do you think it's coming to do? Sweep this liquidity here. Now, when I talk about liquidity, I'm talking about stop losses. There are stop losses right here. So the market has decided to come back and clean up these stop losses here. Okay, there you go. They just took the money. They just took the money. They took this money. I didn't even finish explaining. They took the money already, and now they're going to go back. They took the money. That's it. Done. Done. They took the money right here. Stop losses gone. Took all the money. All the guys who had entered this thing here, those who had entered NASDAQ here to ride it all the way up, now their stop losses have been taken. And now the market is going to rally up now towards the 20 now. You can sit here and watch it. It's going to go back. And the 20 is going to try to go back close to the 200. Okay? That's how it's going to end the day today. It's going to be going back upwards. I think it is 11:01, guys. With your permission, we should end this live. I will see you tomorrow again at 9:30. If you want to trade with us and make money while you're trading, make sure you have your Forex broker ready to go. Okay? Fund your accounts with money that you can afford to lose. Okay? It is risky to trade Forex. Make sure you fund your accounts. Come prepared to take trades as we go along. Okay? So our goal, we've already mapped our chart. We already told you we're at 59. Tomorrow we're going to be looking to get this to 100, to the 108. Unless somebody comes forth and gives us the 108, then we can quickly enter the aggressive mode. The aggressive mode is to take the 108 to 1600 using this plan here. Okay? So the plan would be Session 1 is to get it to 200. Okay, we're going to try to get it to 200. Session 2 is to get it to 400. Session 3 is to get to 800. Session 4 is to get it 1200, and then session 5 is to get it to 1600. And then once we complete that, we're gonna go not aggressive recovery model. We're gonna go to our standard recovery model, growth model. Actually, we're gonna enter a phase of growth where we're gonna try to grow this to 10K. Once we hit 10K, we're gonna go into another aggressive mode, okay? Aggressive growth mode to push that account to 50K. Actually 20K, then 30K, and then 50K. And then from 50K, we're going to enter into another aggressive growth mode to 100K, so that my student, by the time we are done, by the time he's on his 10,000 trading hour, he should be having a 100K account to play with, to be trading with. And we'll be talking about freedoms, okay, from just trading a 100K account, okay? A 100K account with 3% return per month is going to give you about, what is 3% of 100K? Okay, so my student lives in the village. He lives under $1 per day. So if we're going to take him to a 100K account, and then we start targeting a 3% return per month, we are already talking about 3,000, right? Is that 3,000? Yes. So if you start giving him 3,000, you start achieving some freedoms for him. And then our goal would be to enter into another aggressive phase, growth phase, where we're going to push that 100K to 300,000. Now, once we get to 300,000, we're going to be talking about freedoms, okay? For my student, it's going to be a financial freedom. It's going to be for him. Now, your situation might be different because, as I told you, some of our coaches live in places where we have a coach here, Tajimoto from Tokyo, Japan, who's been with us for over 20 years. His monthly expenses, his monthly goal is 30K. Okay, that's how much he spends on his living, lifestyle, his expensive sushi habits. He eats expensive sushis. Sushis alone cost about 6,000. Wow. His cars. All right. So that's what we talk about. So people have different goals. But my student, his immediate goal is to get to the 3,000, so which is about 100K. So that's why we are going to be aggressive. By the 10,000 hour, we should be at that running rate at 3,000. And we're going to do it from $8. This would be a wonderful story. Some of you can write a book. It's going to be from $8 to 100K. That's going to be the story. However, we can shortcut this if you guys want to contribute to this account, because it's going to be traded live right here. Whatever you contribute is going to be traded live on this YouTube channel, guys. So make sure you subscribe. It's a community channel. It's the Smart Wolf Club community. I'm just one of the members, and I have the permission of my coaches and my students and members to present these sessions with you guys, okay? If there's anything you want us to do better, to improve on, please comment below. We read the comments ourselves, okay? We don't have AI reading the comments. I don't have a VA or a virtual assistant or reading the comments. I literally read the comments myself, and our coaches read the comments too, okay? So if there's anything you want me to improve on, please put it on the comment section, or you can reach us on that email right here. We have an email here, especially if you want to support that account. If you guys want to contribute to this account to get it to 108, so we can quickly enter into the aggressive mode, so you guys can be treated. You can have the front row seat and see what aggressive recovery strategy is like, what it means to be aggressive, because we're going to push the limits. Now, the limits, again, we can lose the account. However, we're going to push the limits, guys. So with that, guys, I'm going to end this. It's 11:06. I'm going to end this training today, okay? So we'll see you tomorrow, same time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, if you don't know what 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is, you can go to profitwellnesshub.com. We have a free app for you here, Time Converter. Go to the app section, go to the Time Converter, and you can see mine is set up to mimic Eastern Standard Time. So right now it's 11:07 New York time or Eastern Standard Time. Yours is going to have your local time here, and it's going to have what time it is in New York, so you can know exactly what time it is, 9:30. Now, if you're traveling, because a lot of our members are global, some of our members travel a lot. They're digital nomads. They can trade from anywhere. If, let's say, you're in Colombia, Bogota, Colombia, it tells you here what time it is in Bogota. It's 10:07 now a.m. So Bogota is just 1 hour behind New York. So that means 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or New York time is 8:30 a.m. in Bogota, which is the same time in Atlanta. One of our coaches is in Atlanta, okay? And you can see our time converter actually tells you here, the first hour initial volatility settles down, daily trends established, market imbalance, market on close orders, expect sharp moves, okay? Session ends, liquidity drops significantly at 4 p.m. because the market is closing. But the first hour, at 10 a.m., the initial volatility settles down. So some of our traders like to trade after 10, but most of our traders who want to come in and make money and leave, they come in and trade during the volatility. We enjoy the volatility, okay? Because that's when you can make life-changing money, okay? When it is so volatile, you can see moves like what you just saw today. All this, boom, 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 boom. Big candles, big bars, okay? You see arrows like this. See, look at the wick at the top. I mean, this is big. This is a big, big, big push. And it is a big statement telling you that the market was ready to go down. The sellers were not playing with the buyers. They were ready to push it all the way down. And they did. They literally did push it down. Because imagine if you entered here. You entered here. Let's say you entered the trade right here and your stop loss was up here. Okay, this was the opening bar, guys. You're forgetting that. So let's say you entered the trade at some point. It closed down here. Okay, so you entered here. Let's say 1 minute 45. You entered there. Your stop loss was at the top right there. Okay, you're still in the market. You're still in the trade, guys. You are still making millions. Okay, you are still in the trade, guys. Look at that. You're still in the trade at risk to reward ratio 3 to. You're still in the trade. So even if you had entered here, targeting that 3 risk reward ratio of 1 to 3, you're still in the trade. Okay. Anyway, that is done for the day, and we will see you tomorrow. So let me just come back here. I'm going to remove that. I'm back. So I'm here, guys, and we're going to end it with a powerful statement. Let's say a word of prayer. The belief of power, mighty, we pray that those who spend time with us today may be blessed. The market may be good to us tomorrow as we meet again to continue growing this account. Our goal is to get it to the 108 so we can start entering our aggressive recovery mode. We cannot do it. Our plan says at 108 we can enter a very, very aggressive recovery mode. We pray that the markets be good to us tomorrow so we can realize that dream. We pray that whoever is going to join us tomorrow may also make some money. We pray that in the belief of the power mighty. Amen. Guys, as always, remember to help those who are in need. Stay positive, no room for negativity, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, ready to make some money. See ya. Goodbye. And we appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, the Smart Wolf Club channel. We like to grow this channel. You can see our peers. The other day, I showed you our peers, the people who are offering the same type of free education like us. They have 200, some of them have 500,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers. How many subscribers do we have? 1,000, barely 1,500. You guys can make it, can grow this channel by subscribing. Make sure you subscribe, because the reason why I keep saying subscribe is because we want this education to reach as many brothers and sisters as possible. Okay, the only way that's going to happen is with you subscribing, engaging with the channel, sharing. The content is free content, so share the content. It doesn't cost you much, just a click of your button or a swipe of your finger. Share, like, hit the like button, comment below, Okay? And I will see you next time. Thank you. Have a good day.